It's time for a dreadlock update. Dreadlock, locks, matted hair, I don't know, whatever you want to call them. These babies are crazy. I wash my hair 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week. And if I've been working in the yard and sweating a lot, I wash it more. I haven't researched enough to pick a specific shampoo. I've always used the same shampoo since I was 13, and it's $28 to $30 a bottle. It's pretty good stuff, and it's good for my hair. My hair is thin and fine, and it didn't weigh my hair down. It didn't leave a residue on it, and it never made it feel like weird and wonky. It seems to be, there's a hair in my mouth. Probably not mine even. It seems to be doing okay. I'll work on that. I know there's specific, my mouth. Hey, I got it. I know there's specific shampoos that are made just for locks, and I don't know the validity of them, and maybe I need to test a few of them out to see if it's something that I think is necessary to pay the extra money for an itty bitty bottle of shampoo. I don't know. I like my big bottle, and I love the way it smells. After I wash my hair, I dry it with a tea towel. So they're cotton towels. They're thin. There's another hair in my mouth. Oh my gosh. And it doesn't have like pilling on it, and it's not like fluffy. It's not like, I don't know, there's nothing that's going to come off of it. I use them, I make towels for people, but I chose 3 of them that are kind of ratty looking, and they are my hair towels. So when I get out of the shower, my hair goes up in one, and that gets most of the moisture out. Then I take that one and set it aside after like 5 minutes, and then I put another one up and I leave it up for like 15 minutes. So I use a couple of them. Lately, I've just been stopping there, which is bad. Just the other day, I did a little bit of more effort, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But I go outside and I sit in my hammock and I let it dry. Flip it over the side of the hammock and just let it kind of drip and drizzle. And yeah, I've got some back here that are like, well, that's a good one. I worked on it the other day. I've got one that's really flat. It's like wide and like, I don't know, it's not round. But I'm not real thrilled with all the lumps and the bumps. I worked on it yesterday, so there's not as many. But like, you know, these kind of things, they're just homely. The ends of them are mangy, and I don't really like that. Most of them are flat or wavy and weird, and I'm just kind of with their behavior. So my new routine, which I just started the other day, with my wet hair, is I roll all of them. Now, getting back here to roll like these babies is kind of hard. It's hard to roll and roll up. That one's really long. That's my long, weird one. It's got all these doodads in it, and then it's like thin because I had beads in it for a while, and then it's like, yeah, it's really long. But it's hard, so I had to bribe my husband, and he rolled the few of them in the back for me. There's like 6 that I really can't do very well myself. Sometimes you might need a friend. And then when they're dry, I've been kind of rolling them too. So they seem to be a lot more round. Like these ones in the back were flat. They're now better shaped, and they're rounding out more just from the little bit of attention that I've been giving them. I don't have to look at my hair, but everybody else does. And that guy that was so rude to me, it really upset me, and it made me self-conscious about my hair. And I know that there's going to be people out there, they're going to be nasty, and I shouldn't care. But I don't want to be that weird person. I mean, completely weird person. But it's the teenage years, and things are going to be out there. So I kind of want to do my best to keep it as neat as possible. I work at a school, and I have 400 students that are going to be like, what did you do to your hair? So more palm rolling, and more maintenance on my part. I'm just not prepared to A, let anybody touch my hair besides me, and B, I don't want to pay $150 an hour for somebody to sit there and talk to me for 3 hours and then charge me up a residue for something I can do myself. So, are dreadlocks low maintenance? They can be. Are they going to look nice? Probably not if you don't maintain them. But I do have quite a bit of sit and do nothing time in my personal life. So I can just sit and roll a handful of them here and there. Roll some in the morning, roll some in the afternoon, roll some. So just When they're wet though, I try to get through all of them because that seems to be the part that really like makes them round. I don't know. You can see like right here is where everything started bunching up. And then from here to my scalp, it's nice and round or smooth, and they're like mellow. You can see my grow out because it stops where there's the weird bumps and lumps. That one's pretty nice. There's still quite a bit of loose going on up in here, and that'll settle. The back of my hair is way more matted and more tamed because I leave my hair down when we ride the Harleys, so it flops around. And if it gets in the right spot, it gets to stay. And like that one, ouch, didn't get in the right spot, so I'll pull it out. But because they're flopping around for like sometimes an hour on the freeway, they are working themselves to where they need to be. But these ones up here that are protected by my helmet and not getting that wind are, oh boy, that one, yikes. That one needs some serious palm rolling, and they're shrinking. I washed it yesterday morning. And I rolled them all yesterday, but they shrink every time I wash them. That one's kind of funny. It's got like a little thing going on here, and it'll all work itself out. It's good to palm roll them when they're wet. It's good to palm roll them when they're dry. So do both and do what you like. If they bug you and you really want to go pay somebody a lot of money, go pay somebody a lot of money. Who am I to stop you from doing what you want to do? If they join up together, pull them apart. I mean, it doesn't take very long to separate the friends and say no, no mating. I do that probably 5 times a day. My biggest challenge is by far finding a hairdo that doesn't drive me crazy. So today, I took this section right here, and I pulled it over here, and I took this section right here, and I have the fat rubber band that's on my wrist, and it gets a 1, 2, so it's a little snug, but not crazy. All my little friends there, and they lay down, and it gives me almost a normal hairdo. They're still sticking out a little bit in the back, but if I can pull them looser, and it'll flatten out, and it's not so crazy. It's quick to put it up. It's quick to pull it down so I can throw my helmet on and just go. But I'm home, so it comes down so I can let my hairs relax. I love my dreadlocks. Everybody's like, oh, my daughter-in-law, what happens if you decide you don't like them anymore? I do like them. I kind of like them a lot. I'm liking them more. Now that I'm seeing that they're growing out and then they're going to be, normal-ish. Okay, normal's not the right word. More expected, more uniform. That's the word I'm looking for. More uniform. Instead of the crazy tips that I have going on. And like the one that I showed you earlier that had like 2 things going on back there. Yeah, that one's fun. It's working. It's trying. It's trying. Let's put it in the back. The back looks horrible. I tried to take a picture of it, and it just doesn't work. Terry tried to take a picture of it, and I'm like, that's more my back than my head. But I have a lot of gray back here. I didn't realize I did, and I can't wait to see how it tangles up and if there's going to be dreadlocks that are more gray than others. So it's going to be kind of fun. But anyways, enough rambling. Wash your hair. Separate the friends. Roll when it's wet. Roll when it's dry. And the rest is up to you. I mean, honestly, don't put a bunch of stuff in it. I really stopped the crochet hook. It's a lot of work. I mean, I probably could have perfect dreadlocks if I'd spend hours crochet hooking them, but I just don't want to. I want to not have to spend time on my hair. Anyways, I will see you tomorrow. Here's to a healthier, happier you and me.